Okay, so I just wanted to make this video for anybody who is new to musky fishing. I actually just caught my first last summer, which would have been July like 18th, I think is the exact date. So I've been on the water. Basically I started last year and I've been on the water through this spring, but then summer I was out every single day. One day we even managed to stay out for 12 hours, averaging 12 hours per day. And end of July, well, mid-July, water temp 75 degrees, got it on the figure 8. I'll show a picture of it actually when I'm doing the editing, of course. But some techniques I've actually found useful. Now, I don't have my musky tackle box with me because that's just, I don't know, anyways. So I'll start out with bucktails, I guess, first. There's two ways I like to start. Really, like, you can't just give it that slow retrieve, like, reeling in. What I do is I, like, side swipe and then let it fall. Normally on the fall is when you would get a hit or something interested in following, which to me it sounds pretty crazy because it sounds like the blades would stop spinning, but they don't. They keep spinning. It feels like they're not spinning, but as it flutters down, it still spins. Another thing, it depends. I normally use mono leaders instead of the wire ones. Well, and if I do use wire, I use solid wire, because if you got the twisted with the 3 different types of wire, it will actually snap off. And I had this happen by experience, actually. It really, it just scares you, dude. It's just like, boom, snaps. And it's like it breaks off, like, but it doesn't. It just snaps. I don't know. Caught my musky in a mono, clear water. So that's going to bring me back to what I was trying to say. If you got those bendy leaders, like, wire and not mono, I would recommend you, like, make a little, like, twist it just a little bit, about 75. So it's, like, slanted, like, so if this is how it is normally, imagine, like, oh crap, hold on, like, sort of like this, like, just, in other words, you can just possibly, how do I want to say this? You can just, like, bend it just a little bit, and it will actually make it look like there's no leader attached to the fish. Well, to the fish view. And that brings me into my next topic about leaders. Really like the mono. Like I said, monos really work good in clear water. I've had this last summer. One night, was by myself, can't speak, and had 5 follow-ups. My grandpa, he was using a different type of leader, a steel, and he had literally 55-inch follow-up, plus he also had a musky jump up for a top water. Really, I would say for it really just depends on what type of person you are. Like, if you think that muskies can see the leader, just rock on, use your monos. If you think they can't, use a steel. I caught a 32 and a half inch northern. I will actually show it. And let me just tell you, you can really tell how I evolved from that 2 years ago now. Or 1 year. Oh, damn, dude, I'm losing track real fast, man. And, it will just show you that I used a steel leader. then that's the one that snapped off, if I remember. No, I got that one. Well, it did. So, one night, I was trying to, like, put on, we were using suckers, so I rigged up the sucker, and it's dark out, just keep this in mind. Next thing you know, like, I grab the leader, and it just, like, boom, falls off. Like, the end of it, which, or, like, the other side from the ball bearing, which, I thought I was seeing things, but I got so many leaders in my tackle box. That stutter was so amazing, by the way. But I got so many leaders in my tackle box, and I look again the next morning. I'm like, wait, it didn't fall off, but I found it, and it was off. So the reason it fell off was actually because it was actually put on there wrong. So technically, here's what I'm saying. I check my leaders, and next topic I'm actually going to bring up is with your lures, but, well, your hooks, I should say. What was I even? Oh, so, like, I don't know what that was, but, yeah, it was just, like, put on there wrong, something. But I check my leaders, make sure there's no nicks. When I caught that muskie, I had a lot of nicks. You could just feel it, just taking your finger, you could feel little bumps, so replaced it with another mono. Currently, I got a steel leader on, just a solid wire. There's a lot of good leaders and, like, companies out there. And I guess it's really just your personal pick. So the next thing I do want to talk about is sharpening your hooks. I do this probably, I don't know. I just did it last time I went up to my fishing musky spot up there. So I would say I do it. I'll probably do it next spring too. It's really good to have sharp hooks because I would be pissed if I lost a fish due to unsharpened hooks. It really does make a difference. I can tell you this because you can touch it and it literally hurts. Like, at touch, I even sharpen the new ones sometimes. It really just depends on, like, how sharp the hooks are. Like, if they're, like, sharp when you push, like, you can just touch them and they're sharp. But if you push and they're sharp, I'll just do, like, one scrape along the side going up like this. That leads to the tip. That's about, or I'll go around once and then just not even do the tip because then it would be, it would still probably be good to do that. But, yeah, I really didn't even know, anything about that. Like, I started last year. Like, I've learned a lot of things by personal experience already. Haven't lost a muskie yet, but it's going to happen, I'm telling you. We're going to be grinding in spring. Next thing I want to bring up real quick. In my state, you can legally use bluegills and panfish as musky bait. I literally found this surprising because I was told that you couldn't, but it's on the DNR site. So, I don't know. I might call him just next spring to confirm that it is true, but I think it is, dude. We're going to be using some live bluegills next spring. And in case you are new to the channel, don't mind that freaking lighting back there. We actually got a Hero 9. Oh, we got a Hero 9 GoPro, and so far haven't got to use it. Well, I did, but not seen a fish on it. Well, yeah, because I was going walleye fishing, and then I got bit off that time by a freaking huge fish, by the way. But, yeah, so excited to start with that. Actually catch and possibly see a fish on the figure 8. Well, when it's following and then do the figure 8. My next thing is suckers. Let me tell you, From our local muskie shop, we got these suckers last time, and they were more lively. But we did get a different harness by the nose. Normally, we were doing by the upper lip, like up here, and then putting the hook through. And they would die like 10 minutes. But these ones are, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just the harness. Maybe it's the quality of the suckers that are still alive. But I'll probably make another one of these videos when I actually am on the water. So then you, like, you can actually get what I'm talking about. It'll be recorded on a GoPro, by the way, because I don't think I would want to do that. So to rig your sucker, it's really easy. You just gotta make sure you don't stab yourself with a treble hook like I did. Probably won't be able to see because of the LED lights. Let me think. Something else I learned. Oh, one of the biggest things a lot of people don't know about catching one of these fish. I watch Today's Anglers. By the way, you should really go check them out. And they're catching them literally like left and right. But they even said it takes a long time to catch these fish. You got to, first of all, figure out where they are when they're going to eat. And I know this by experience, how long it takes, because it took me a good year just to catch this one. Well, including closed season, but, because you couldn't fish. But technically it's closed season for me because I'm not going to be up musky fishing till next spring. So that's when I would expect another YouTube video, is next spring. And yeah, let me just but this fish, let me tell you, very hard to catch. Yeah, I know, you see that January calendar back there. I'm so excited. From the Musky shop. Anyways, it takes a long time to catch one of these fish. I just literally was trying to think. Next thing, let me think. It's always best to go fishing with a buddy. Just for netting. Yeah. 12-minute video, not that bad, man. I'll try to go for 15, 20. I mean, when it's the spring one, I'll be talking, but I'll actually be showing more water. These are really just talking videos because I kind of can't get out. I went out today and I froze my butt off, dude. It's so cold. I went for walleyes and like the river's just frozen, dude. It's like you got to cast over ice, like a good 20, 30 feet offshore. It's challenging, dude. But I didn't even last an hour. It was cold. I just freaking, like, the air was so cold, I could feel it going in my lungs, and it hurt, dude. It hurt bad. But yeah, for muskies, just know, I plan on actually being a future Hall of Famer, and I already tried to contact about sponsorships, but none of them got back to me. It's been a couple months. I don't think they're gonna get back to me. By a couple months, I mean by like June. Let me tell you this. Fishing, it's not called, like, catching. It's called fishing. I've been fishing ever since I was like 6, okay? And it's hard. Well, some days it can be hard. But in reality, you figure out fish patterns and you figure out where they are in spawn and everything. It's really easy, you just gotta basically go, because the fish, they're a low chance for moving. Muskies tend to move when the water's turning over. And that's like, their feeding frenzy. So, yeah. think that's gonna wrap up today's video. I'll probably put some pictures of this year's fish at the end of this video. And remember, if you're new, click that subscribe button, because from here on out, it just gets better and better. So, hope you guys have a excellent day, night. Currently night for me. I just got my LED lights on because it makes me tired, in case you couldn't tell. It looks like I got eye bags, dude. It's so bad. But, be safe out there and enjoy this.